Let me rock a ride and show you how I feel. Equalize your level, you minus my people. Don't care about your claim that my shit.
Lekker. Nice. Thank you very much for having this music. The song is called Reckon or Rock On, and it is by Relax. And I'm very curious why Bert chose this. But first, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Friday Ketchup. It is September 2023, and we have a great event coming up. And the organizer of that event is Bert Boerland. We've seen Bert before in the Friday Ketchup. What did we talk about at that time, Bert? Do you remember?
That was before I joined SUSE, so over a year ago. And it was about Drupal and Drupal Jam, where you co-hosted the event as well.
Of course, yeah, it was before you joined SUSE. So, welcome to the green team.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, Bert, can you then... so go on.
Green here. Sorry?
Go on.
No, I was just looking at all the geekos I have here and all the possible colors. So yeah, green team, it's multicolored, I would say.
Multicolor,
but,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, the orange one actually is one I don't have, so that's something we have to talk about. Hey, but thanks everyone, thanks for joining in. We're going to talk about O-Kant. That's an event that Bert is organizing. Bert, can you introduce yourself and might as well immediately introduce O-Kant?
First of all, not organizing but co-organizing, because I truly believe that working together brings you further and more power. So O-Kant is a portmanteau, is I think the word, a combination of two other words of overheid, and hence it's the O, and Kant, which is from vierkant, square in Dutch. When you I don't know this feeling, but if you're driving on the road and you hear on the radio there's a ghost driver, as it's called in Dutch, someone who's driving the wrong way, and you think, hey, there's not one driver driving the wrong way, I see a zillion of hundreds driving the wrong way, then it might be you. So everyone I talk to, and I say the name O-Kant, they say it's a wrong name. So it might actually be a wrong name. I'm the only one who thinks that's a cool name. The rest of the world thinks differently. But we'll find out. On the other hand, I've organized a zillion of conferences in the past with stupid names, and it's not the name that makes the event great. It's the people, the attendees, of course, the speakers, the ambience, lots of other stuff. So despite the name, I think it will be a good event for Dutch governments about Kubernetes in Dutch, in Utrecht, 11 October, Karel 5, which is a nice hotel in the center of Utrecht. Mm-hmm. And with a good lineup of speakers, great lineup of speakers, I can say.
Yeah.
It will rock, and it's the first edition, and I'll make sure that we get to a second edition.
Cool. And you said it's for the Dutch government. Is the language spoken Dutch or English?
It is. So we're promoting it, or at least discussing it here in English.
Yeah.
But if you're not in the Netherlands, not interested in microservices or digitalization of your landscape on Kubernetes on Rancher, and you're not in a government, it might not be for you.
No. But we talk about for who it is. So governmental organizations in the Netherlands that speak Dutch.
Yes. So far, for example, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Justice, DIC2, serve a lot of governmental and semi-governmental organizations who are in their journey towards containerization, either already at day 2 or beyond, or maybe even in the beginning of their journey.
Okay.
But the most important thing is they want to share information, and we would like to be the platform where they can share that information.
Yeah.
It's not a SUSE by SUSE, we're the best event. It is an event for the Dutch government, by the Dutch government.
All right.
We're just hosting it, so it's not per se about Rancher or other products that we have in our portfolio when it comes to containerization. No. It is about Kubernetes.
Okay.
I've been once to a KubeCon, the standard conference about Kubernetes.
Yeah.
Think of it as a very, very, very small KubeCon for a specific market in a specific country.
Yeah. All right. And when you say Kubernetes, last week in the Ketchup, I had a colleague of us from Neuvector. So security on Kubernetes we didn't discuss this before or anything, but is there also attention in this conference for the security aspect?
Yes, because security used to be, or at least in the 80s, something that was an afterthought. Oh yeah, we have to add security as well. Of course, now everything is security by default.
Yeah.
So it starts with security, including our product Rancher and products like Noise Vector, but Kubernetes in general, though they have the option to have security in this. The basic form of Kubernetes is less security in it by itself, but it's carrying it towards other products. So on this conference, of course, it will also go over about security. We have one co-worker, Jurjen Bloemen, who will be discussing how to build a safe house, and that's a metaphor, of course. And here you see the lineup of some of the speakers. Jurjen is the green guy, of course. He's the only SUSE guy on stage. The other three in this case are from Dictu, one of our valuable customers. Other speakers will include SURF, which is the academic network in the Netherlands.
Brenno de Winter.
Keynote speaker is Brenno de Winter, of course, who is world famous in the Netherlands for hacking, for being a journalist, for also making the Corona app very active and open source and government. So I know Brenno for a long time, and you as well, of course.
Absolutely,
In Dutch, you say if you give him a dime, he will talk for hours and hours to go. So that will be great fun as well.
Yeah. Okay. So to summarize, everybody, if you're in the government, in the Dutch government, you speak Dutch. Also actually for Flemish government.
Yes. I asked one or two so far. I don't think that actually there will be Flemish people, but in definition, yes. And why I think it's important that it's for the government. If we would organize something like this for the industry, for example, soda makers, you get Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola there. They will share less information because they're competitive. They will keep their leverage from what they can share and not.
Okay.
But if you go to the government, by definition, they're not competing with each other. The Ministry of Defense is not competing with the Ministry of Justice. In a way, it might be for personal or for budget.
Hopefully not.
Not really. So they can share, by definition, a lot more than other sectors might be.
Okay.
And therefore, I hope that, and it's for the good for everybody. I mean, everybody's paying taxes. Everybody wants to live in a country that's well organized. Mm-hmm. And those two together, that's basically what the government needs to do: collect taxes and make it useful money and make it a useful investment.
Okay.
And if that's cheaper by using open source, if it's better by using SUSE, of course that's good for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so the 11th of October in Utrecht, close to the central station. If somebody is interested, watching this Ketchup, say, yep, I want to go there, I fulfill the description of who we want to have there, what do I do?
The page that you're actually on will be in the show notes, the URL, and that's also where it says register now. That's basically a way of getting in. And you will get a message. I will connect to you and we'll have a great event together. Okay,
I'll put the link underneath here. Then, much more important, music. We were listening to Rock On by Relax. Tell us, why this music?
The last time I had Urban Dance Sport, which is a harder band, rock, 80s and 90s, I think.
Yeah.
This is 2000, I think. It's formed in 2004. Also a Dutch band. Also starting in Haarlem, where I live, close to where I live.
Yeah.
I like the way of it's called fusion. You know, if you go to a restaurant and you order something and they describe it as fusion because it's from everywhere, everything, and the same with this kind of music. I don't know if it's P-funk or if it's rock or if it's rap.
Yeah, rap also, but also reggae. I also hear, like last week we had a Splendid from The Hague, and that's also, I would say, the same vibe.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
So I was in the car and a friend of mine was in the back and he asked, "Hey, this is a nice song, what is it?" And I said, "Oh, hold on, relax." And he said, "I'm relaxed." Well, first of all, if someone says that, he's not. And second, the band was actually called Relax.
Okay, and why this song?
I just like the song, and
Okay.
I have. If I ever gonna be in the show again, I will do something from Jacques Brel because I also like easier listening music, classical or kind of classical music at least. So it's not just all hard music, but this one I like.
Yeah, well, and for the Friday Ketchup, it works if the music is a little bit more up tempo, or at least we can be a little bit lively on it. So I really like it. I'll definitely put it on my favorite list. Do they still exist? Can we still go and visit Relax? Are they still alive as a band?
I went because I expected that's a question. I went to the Wikipedia lemma. It says they're still active, but when I went to the website, it was like non-existing anymore. And I don't think they published an album since 2006. So I think no.
Okay.
Or a long pause, a very long pause.
Yeah, long pause. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go back to Relax. Thank you very much, Bert. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this Ketchup, please let me know. If you want to be a guest, let me know as well. And look forward to many more interesting guests. And I wish you a fantastic event on the 11th of October, Bert.
So much. So will the attendees, I hope.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. And here we go.
Cheers.
Thanks, Bert.
You about the people now, bring it on you, I'm about to this one. If I want blood, it's one, I want to live my life. Got my own food, my soul, and my shit covered in. When it's my moment, I say, yes, anytime to revive the truth, so what you make the greatest of it. And the only me is you with a special bad pack. I won't back and forth, this is just on the side, and all the rappers what I had to slip. I'm like, baby, maybe you